Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, it's freaking June. I swear, it's the end of June. There was something there. There was something there. Yes, I rhymed there with there. Who cares? Anyway, we're done with June. We're halfway through the year. Like, that's crazy. This whole, like, one video a day thing for the year. We're halfway done. That's... Jesus. Anyway. So, before we get into the recap, again, trying to hit 1,000 subs before the end of the year. I feel like I can do it. I feel like we can do it. So, if ever you've seen anything on my channel that you've liked, you want to stick around, you want to see more, subscribe, share it with your friends. The more you can just share this with other people, the more I can share what I love with the world, and the more I can, like, increase the net positivity in the world. Like, that's my goal, right? So the more people I reach, the better I have a chance of doing that. So, you could do me a favor, and if ever you've seen something on my channel that you thought was funny, or that you wanted to show a friend, do so. I'd love to meet new people. And yes, those are the Sonic balloons in the background from my birthday. They are still there. They are still kicking. At least most of them are. One of them is currently dead. However, recap time. So, June is the E3 month, basically. I know there is no E3 anymore, but it's the same thing. We got Summer Games Fest, we got the Nintendo Direct, we got the Xbox Showcase, PlayStation State of Play, and there was a surprising lack of Sonic and all of that. We'll get to that in a second. But there's also indie game showcases, there's the Steam Summer Sale, there's basically summer sales on pretty much every platform, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, this is the month when gaming news kicks into, like, full throttle, more so than any other month. So, kind of already knew that going into it, but it's still a lot. Like, so much so that it doesn't even feel like it was this month, but yeah, like, June 3rd, I think, is when most of it kicked off. So, that's a lot. But, speaking of gaming, we've been doing some gaming, but also some music stuff this month. I finally got, like, into the groove of wanting to do more music stuff and actually doing it. Like me singing as a quartet kind of thing with Daisy Belt, literally just felt like doing it on a whim, by the way. But there's been other music stuff that I've wanted to do as well, and got, like, a little bit of it, but finally feeling a little bit more comfortable with the setup here. That's the majority of the qualm, right? Like, I'm not entirely comfortable with this whole setup, just because, I don't know, it feels very echoey, and I'm not able to get a good audio out of it, is what it is, mainly, but I digress. Back to the gaming stuff, though. We got more series stuff done. Finally saw the return of, like, Black Knight, Astral Chain, Mario Galaxy, Kirby Air Riders, and Return to Dreamland Deluxe are almost complete, so that's cool. I think I have, like, one video left of both, but for Air Riders, it's going to require me to go through the whole game, which I'm probably just going to do off recording and just, like, get up to the point where the new stuff is at the end of New Game Plus and then record that. So that's just going to be one video. Return to Dreamland Deluxe, it's the true arena. It's going to take me a while. But also got some variety stuff, you know. I got Thought Experiment Simulator, did some Balatro, obviously more Poker Night. Though I accidentally started Strike Force Heroes and Star Fox. Oh, whoops. Speaking of Star Fox, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th specifically hit like a ton of bricks. Because the 23rd was Sonic's birthday. Happy birthday, Sonic. Look, those are for you now. But the 23rd was Sonic's birthday, and there was a whole anniversary charity stream, which was fantastic, by the way. They raised, like, what, $55,000, I think it was? $55,500? Which is fantastic. It was going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, so, like, wonderful cause, wonderful stream. It was one hell of a time, and I wish I could have been there for it. I had work that day. But it was still fun to watch at least majority of it and, like, catch up afterward. But they also announced Frontiers Definitive Edition, the best kept secret in gaming history. So, I walked into a Walmart before the stream even started and picked up a copy of Definitive Edition because my local Walmart just had one. So, I don't have it at my desk, otherwise I would show it off. But yeah, I got that. And then Deltarune on the 24th, literally the next day, Deltarune Chapter 5 came out. And if you couldn't already tell, I may or may not have some of the songs from the soundtrack stuck in my head. Namely this one. It's a fucking bop. Holy shit. Go play Chapter 5 if you haven't. It's incredible. If you haven't played Deltarune at all, do it. I promise you, you will enjoy it. One of the best gaming experiences I've ever had, and just keeps getting better every chapter, somehow. But then, the 25th, Star Fox on Switch 2 came out, which I also started playing, and ended up doing a little bit of prep for it, actually. Like, I did, Star Fox 64 3D on my channel, and then I did the Star Fox 2, or, not 2, Star Fox Switch 2 demo. So I guess I, did some training for it. So, that came out, and I've already done a full playthrough of the easy route. I'm debating whether or not I want to do a playthrough of the middle route. I don't even know what it's called, really. But definitely going to do a playthrough of the hard route. I don't know if I'm going to do the middle route yet, but I'll figure it out. That said, though, whoops, with the adding another series. Though, for the most part, I've been noticing a lot of my videos have been doing, really, really well recently. Hitting way more views than usual, having a higher watch time, a bunch of analytic mumbo-jumbo that I've honestly kind of managed to, successfully separate from. I don't chase that, it's just the end goal anymore, and I'm proud of that. I feel like it's toxic to just look at the numbers and go, oh, it's not doing well. I'm not, it doesn't, the numbers aren't showing growth, so I must not be doing something right. It was hard to, separate from that mentally. Especially with the fact that, when I tried this 2 years ago, it felt like I just wasn't gaining the momentum that I thought that I was, on paper that I should have been. And it was never kind of about that, right? If I want momentum, I need to be able to push myself. I need to be able to have consistent uploads, but also of a high quality and put effort into it. And this year is not the year for that. This year is an experiment of just doing and getting it out there and seeing if that is a good way to make momentum. In short bursts, it seems like it, but it doesn't seem like it for an extended period of time. Though my channel, like I said, did just experience a random-ass growth spurt this month. With just suddenly a lot more views, a lot higher statistics than usual. And like I said, I've stepped away from thinking that the numbers are all that matter. But those numbers do indicate that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. So, it gives me a rough guesstimate that I'm doing a good job. So, thank you guys for, sticking around and making me feel a little bit better about this whole thing. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you want to share any of the videos I've done, and just be like, hey, I found a really cool stupid idiot on the internet, you should watch it. It's youtube.com/c/HogeezHoagies. I think that's how that works still. Probably. Yeah, go search up HogeezHoagies on YouTube. He's really funny. And he plays Star Fox. Though, on that same token, it's kind of really nice to see that kind of growth again, considering that this is the month when I felt like I was just, do whatever. And I feel like that has seeped into the energy that I bring into these videos and everything. I've been feeling a lot more comfortable just, sitting down and being like, yeah, screw it, we're just doing this today. And I guess that's doing well. So, that's cool to see. So, because I'm also just feeling really okay with the whole, I'm just going to sit down and do whatever. And then I record it. And it works, I mean, I'm still trying to keep a little bit of consistency with series. Like, I don't want to just let something rot, which I guess I'm kind of doing with Crash of the Titans, poor bastard, and Scott Pilgrim EX and Dokapon Kingdom. Though, the last two are just schedule conflicts. It's hard to get 4 people all in a Discord call at the same time when one of them lives on the West Coast and the other lives in the UK, so... It's hard to get everyone in the same voice call for something like that. And then Crash of the Titans is mainly just... I don't know, honestly. I feel like I'm just bad at reaching out to Apollo. But that one, like I said, I'm trying to keep a little bit of consistency there. Not doing the best of jobs, but I feel like it's going alright so far. But back on the topic of Frontiers Definitive Edition coming out. So, I've said, I think since the beginning of this year, since like the January month in review, that I had 2 big videos that I wanted to do. I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off on one of them. I guess not Band-Aid. I'm still going to do both? I want to do both. They're like long-term goal kind of things. But I'm going to remove the veil off of one of them, I guess. There we go. One of them is going to be a challenge video of Sonic Frontiers. And Definitive Edition is probably the kick in the ass I needed to actually get that started. So you might see that sooner than anticipated, I guess. Because I have a little bit more motivation to do it now. Again, maybe. It's a long-term goal. And I suck at those. But we'll see. The second one, still going to keep a little bit of a secret because it's still further down in the pipeline. And will require a lot more effort. Because it's less a challenge video, more of like... I don't know, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's something I want to put a little bit more effort into. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to, like, still just do whatever. Like, if I feel like recording for those bigger videos, I will. Obviously, you won't see that for a while, but if I feel like recording something small and just uploading it, I should get back into my backlog at some point. I've got some, like, really short indie games that I want to take a crack at some point, like, something along the lines of, like, Dark Queen of Morthorn, which... goddamn, it's a good game. I have more like it. I just need to get to them. So, I'm just going to keep doing, you know, whatever. It seems fun for now. Though, I guess, TLDR, you know, wrap everything up a little bit. There was a lot this month. Like, just a lot in the gaming space specifically. Like, new game announcements, new releases. My plate got full real friggin' quick, especially toward the end of the month. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up at some point, though. I mean, at the end of the day, we're only halfway through the year. We still got 182? Probably closer to 185, given that February has 3 less days. 185-ish days left in the year. So, we still got time. We still got time. Though, hopefully I don't take that for granted. But, halfway through the year, only half left to go. So, let's keep the streak going, yeah? That said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you later in real life. Bye! I've gotten so good at my outro recently, like, goddamn.